Watch your hand the next time you reach for your phone in a silent room. You think you are checking messages, but really, you are checking to make sure you still exist. The phone has become your mirror. And the terrible secret? Without the notifications, without the noise, there might be nobody there to be bored at all. That is not boredom. It is a survival reflex. Your brain is terrified of what you might discover if the world stops making noise for even a single minute. Once you see this, you cannot unsee it. Your personality is not a mystery. It is a map, and you can read it right now. The answers to why you feel stuck, or why you react with heat in cold moments, are written in patterns you have been looking at your whole life without seeing. Stay with me. By the end, you will recognize parts of yourself you have been running from, and you will meet what has been watching the whole time. Let us start with silence. People who can sit in a quiet room are not more disciplined than you. Their brain simply trusts the quiet instead of trying to escape it. But here is what most people miss. The mind that runs from silence is not escaping boredom. It is escaping observation. Because to be silent, truly silent, is to see the movement of thought without interference. And the mind cannot tolerate being watched. Right now, close your eyes for 3 seconds. What happens? The mind scrambles. It produces thoughts about what you should be doing, about time, about whether this is working. But notice, who is watching the scramble? My friend, what is so frightening about quiet? You say you need distraction, but from what? From yourself? You are not the noise. You are what hears it. Now look at how you respond to small irritations. Slow waiting, unexpected delays, things beyond your control. People who snap at minor inconveniences are not angry. They are overloaded. The irritation is just the tipping point for a nervous system already carrying too much weight. Notice the impulse before the reaction. That gap between the thought and the heat rising in your chest. That is where you are. Not in the thought, not in the reaction. In the space before both. This is the doorway the mind spends its whole life trying to close. Your triggers, your defensiveness when interrupted, your discomfort with compliments. These are not flaws. They are breadcrumbs leading back to unfinished stories. If you feel defensive when someone interrupts you, you likely grew up not being heard. If you deflect praise, your brain learned that positive attention is not safe. But here is the deeper question. Who is it that feels triggered? When someone dismisses you and the heat rises, pause. Before the story of injury, before the narrative of injustice, what is the actual sensation? Just the raw feeling. And who is aware of that feeling? That awareness, silent, unchanging, has never been dismissed. It has never been wounded. The person feels attacked, but you are not that person. You are what knows it. This changes everything, because the whole game of self-improvement is rather funny when you look closely. You are not a project to be completed. You are not broken and waiting to be fixed. The habits, the patterns, the wounds, they are movements in consciousness, not defects in you. This awareness that sees the reaching hand, that notices the irritation, that watches the fear arise, that has never been broken. It was never born, so it cannot die. The person you think you are becoming, that person is an idea about the future, but what you actually are is here, right now, reading these words, watching the thoughts come and go, not as a practice, not as a goal, just as what is already happening. You spent your whole life searching for yourself, but you were never lost. You were the space in which the search was happening. The habits, the reactions, the fears, they are the story. But you are also the one reading it. And now, for perhaps the first time, you are recognizing the difference. The pages were always there. You just forgot you were holding the book. Welcome home.